This woman was a madwoman who dreaded rain above all else. Whenever it rained, her body would stiffen completely, and she'd collapse unconscious in the downpour. She'd prepare meals she could never finish, shoveling handfuls of cheese and pork floss into the dishes. Then, without gloves on her hands, she'd absent-mindedly reach into the oven. She'd watch the neighbors' children head off to school, only then realizing her own daughter should be waking up.
Honey, we're gonna be late for school!
But when she reached her daughter's room, her daughter told her.
Because I'm dead?
Jane finally remembered. 3 years ago, her daughter had been brutally murdered. She went to the school in her pajamas to pick up her dead daughter, drawing strange stares from neighbors. Friends urged her to move on, but she couldn't escape the shadow. 3 years ago, on a rainy day, her daughter had happily gone to work with her husband. Before leaving, Jane snapped a photo of father and daughter. Little did she know, it would become her daughter's memorial portrait. Her husband was a forensic psychiatrist, specializing in the minds of serial killers. Father and daughter visited a prison, where a man was incarcerated. A man who had murdered and consumed at least 70 victims. Just as her husband was about to assess the prisoner, the warden urgently summoned him. They stepped outside, closing the iron gate behind them, but accidentally locked the daughter and the man inside the room. The 8-year-old child was left alone, and the man in that room had a terrifying nickname, Killer Mike. 3 years passed. Jane could never accept the fact that her child had been murdered. She often became anxious and suspicious, so her husband left her. From then on, she developed a drinking habit. Alcohol numbed her, allowing her to forget the past. Jane liked to sit on the sofa every day, staring blankly out the window. But one day, a neighbor moved in across the street. From that day on, she gained a new hobby, staring at the neighbor. That night, Jane fell asleep on the sofa again. Suddenly, she was startled awake by urgent knocking. The new neighbor, Mike, was holding a bouquet of broccoli for her. It turned out Mike had seen the flowers sitting there for a while, and had kindly brought them inside for Jane. After Mike left, Jane found herself deeply captivated by his good looks, as if a new flame had been lit within her for life. Yet it was precisely this man's arrival that plunged her into an endless hell.